Capricorn, hello, this is for the week of September 22nd to the 28th. We're gonna throw 3 cards, and I've been getting a lot of kid-based turns of phrases since I started focusing on your reading, so I almost just said throw the baby out with the bathwater, so maybe let's try not to do that. I also got a message of a blowout. At first I saw a tire, but this could be, it looks like it's a driver's side front tire. It could be a diaper blowout too, so depending on what your life consists of right now. It's going to happen right whenever you don't want it to happen. Doesn't look like it's going to involve you in any other kind of a wreck, but with another vehicle, however, be careful. But we're going to throw 3 cards real quick. First one is going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then this one is going to be for Friday, Saturday. And I'll line these up just a little bit better. But for Sunday, Monday, you are starting your week off with feeling yourself in exactly the wrong kind of a way. You may not be seeing how it is that you're coming off to somebody else. There's something about you that's rubbing someone the wrong way, and it could be your controlling tendencies. Because you don't feel like you fit with this group of people or with this job, within this situation, but you still feel a responsibility towards it. You may have just given up trying to work with anybody and just decide, I'm going to control everything, this is how it's going to go, and anybody that doesn't like it, well, too bad. You still have to do what it is that I say you have to do. And if this is a situation of involving work, and the rules that were set by somebody else, that playing by their rules didn't work out for whatever needs to be done, or whatever it is that you feel needs to be done, they could be out of the picture now, and for good reason. They could have been limiting things, but even though you want to open things up and get things moving, ensure you're not endangering anybody's life whenever you're doing this. The 4 of Pentacles is just coming in for everybody so far this week, or just about. And while this is a card of saving money and frugality, I don't think this has to do with money for you. I really don't. I think this has to do with your physical strength and your physical ability. Just because you have the ability to pick up a transmission and throw it over somebody else's head does not mean that you should do that as a show of strength. If you do try and overextend yourself or overexert yourself, you will be feeling it immediately. You may throw out your back, you may not be able to move for the next week and a half. Be a little bit more judicious about how you use your physical strength and your material wealth. And in this instance, I'm going to say property. If you do decide to show a part of your personality that maybe somebody hasn't seen before. You're going to end up regretting it later. Because this could still end up not being a part of you. This is just some part of your personality that you specifically constructed for somebody else, but not the person you're currently interacting with. Whoever it is that you're directly interacting with is not this other person, and you could be taking out some past resentment on them. And really all you're proving is that right now you have an extreme amount of anxiety and you're falling back on old tricks that didn't even work with the people that you constructed these old tricks for. You may find yourself having a difficulty of focusing your will and energy anywhere, and that's what I'm looking at for your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday card with the Empress reversed. You've decided cheating on someone is a good move to make right now. You will be proven wrong. This isn't just a sexual relationship. This is cheating on... This could even be a family member. Where you could be going behind their back and agreeing with someone who directly goes against their wishes. Because it's easier for you to agree with the person that's wrong than to actually confront the problem and take over control of anything yourself. Agreeing to disagree is only a temporary solution. Or this could end up going to court. And if it does, you need to be very careful of whose side it is that you take. It doesn't feel like you're taking somebody to court. It feels like somebody else asked you to come in and witness for them or provide testimony on their behalf. And if that's the case, do not lie for them. Be honest about both of the people involved in this, and that may end up causing you to say something bad about or negative about the person that called you to witness for them. However, in this situation, it's just going to prove your point about the other person. Saying something negative about them is actually going to be to their benefit in a court of law, because the person who's suing or claiming that the person that you're testifying on behalf of it's almost like you're admitting to the fallibility of their character, but their good intention, and how the person that's suing them in court is actually just money grabbing. Well, they've got it, so they should give some of it to me, and I don't see why they're not. You have an insight to both of these people. And by telling the truth about both of them, even if it's negative for the person whose side that you're not really taking sides, you're just giving an impartial overview of these two individuals, and the one who called you to court again is going to have had a negative experience with you, or come off to you in a wrong way. However, the other person who you know much, much better does not deserve what they're trying to get. So this person that you're not acquainted with as well as the other, after this trial is over, is going to end up starting a business relationship with you. They're not going to pay you for your testimony. That's not what this is. It looks like this is going to start a business relationship between you and this other person, because you have proved your character to them by telling the truth. Even though it wasn't favorable necessarily, it was the truth. And that's what mattered to you. Honesty and impartiality this week are going to be what give you the most financial gains. And that does not look bad at all, Capricorn. And if you're worried about coming out as the devil in reverse for Sunday and Monday, this may be your lack of willingness to call somebody else on their crap because they're just exhausting to be around. And you're just deciding to concentrate on what it is that you need to get done. Doesn't mean you're ignoring them. It doesn't mean you're not noticing whenever they manipulate or try and grab control from somebody or try and do something that otherwise would not be something that you would consider a positive action. But you don't want to deal with them because you don't find that they are your responsibility. They are their own responsibility, and there's nothing wrong in allowing them to get the consequences of their actions. Especially if the only person to fault for their actions is them. They weren't doing it to get out of a bad situation. Or because it was the only option. They did it the wrong way because they thought that was the easiest way and they didn't choose to look for any other options. It doesn't feel like it's a child, though. It doesn't feel like it's someone younger than you. It feels like someone who you consider to be an equal. Someone that has a reputation of making the right decision, so everyone should just agree with everything that they say because, well, I'm always right and I've been right up till now. So why are you fighting me on this? I must be right now. They're not. They've been hiding something they've been doing for quite a while, and you're going to be the one that helps illuminate this to anyone else that might be involved with it. Yeah, and this one just flew out, so the Nine of Wands just flew out. It's just going to be exhausting dealing with people this week for you. You're not even going to have the energy to fly for anybody. Alright, Capricorn, you have a good week for September 22nd through the 28th. If you like this read or you would like to see more, I do daily, weekly, and monthly reads. And I do them by sign, pick cards. It's all chaos here, so you enjoy your week.